Hey there, lady. My name is Molly Conley, and I'm devoted to helping women reinvent their love lives, whether that's after divorce, dating on and off the apps, or in their committed relationship. Why? Because I've been there. I'm a former college athlete who filed for divorce 3 years into marriage, swam in the online dating pool into my late 30s, and now I am married to the man of my spreadsheet dreams who I met 4 months before the world shut down. As a dating and relationship coach, I help my clients shift the focus from being obsessed with finding Mr. Right to shifting to herself as Miss Right Now. We build a foundation filled with clarity, connection, and confidence, knowing she is worth waiting for. Each week on the podcast, I'll bring you love life insights and savvy guests, where you will receive the courage to release programmed limiting beliefs. Discover patterns and behaviors restricting you from finding and attracting quality men, and ways to choose yourself first so you can build a foundation for a healthy relationship with yourself and a partner. If you've been around the community, you might have heard me say this in a variety of ways. But the only thing holding you back in your love life is yourself. And once you see it, the ways you're self sabotaging yourself from the relationship you deserve, you can't unsee it. Self sabotage is a coping mechanism to reach our immediate needs because we don't think or don't believe we are capable of having or handling them. We are literally giving ourselves what we need without addressing what the real need is. Most of the time, these are covered up by our fears that we've hidden from others, and most of the time, or, I would just say sometimes, hidden from ourselves. Some fears that come to mind include the fear of getting hurt, the fear of rejection, the fear of being alone, the fear of dying alone, the fear of having to commit, the fear of giving up freedom, the fear of not being accepted, or even like the fear of not being loved for who you are. Whatever it is, whatever fear you have, it is unique to you for a variety of reasons. But once you're able to identify your fear and how you are self sabotaging yourself, you can challenge your fears and the limiting beliefs holding you back from the love you can give to yourself first. Why? Because when you love yourself first and truly know yourself, no one, and I am going to repeat, no one can tell you that you're not enough, that you're too much, that you're too picky. Loving yourself gives you the confidence to trust yourself, to make decisions for your future self and your love life. When you self sabotage, it's not just what you think of when you're experiencing the moment, but what you think about yourself in that moment. These beliefs limit you. They come from your parents, your peers, your education, your culture, your personal experiences, and so much more. At this point, you might even be thinking, I don't self sabotage myself, Molly. Sadly, we all do it. I don't even know how I did it, but I bet I did it today. And when you uncover one, you're probably going to find another. And that's okay because being aware is the first step. But as I've mentioned in other episodes, it takes more than being aware. You have to be fed up. You have to be angry. You have to be thinking, I never want to feel this way again. I never want my life to be here again. Some people call this rock bottom. I like to call it the I'm tired of the bullshit. Specifically, taking ownership by acknowledging I'm tired of my bullshit. Because life is full of choices, some small and some grand. And where you are right now in your life is based on your choices that you've made or ones that have been given to you. When you say, I'm tired of dating shitty men, or I'm tired of being in a horrible relationship, then you're tired of your bullshit. When you say, I'm tired of people telling me what to do, then you're tired of your bullshit. When you're tired of hearing you're too much, you're too picky, then you're tired of your bullshit. And this isn't a bad thing. Hell, this is just the beginning of what you've been waiting for because you're noticing what's not working. Your habits, your patterns, these are compounding on yourself. So, like, let's think about this. You're at the bar. One drink isn't too bad, but how do you feel after four, after 10? How do you feel the next day? That's how your habits and patterns compound onto you and affect other areas in your life. Then it's the unhealthy ways that you've been self soothing or your coping mechanisms. They become excessive, and the feelings that you've been pushing down are starting to rise up. Now you are faced with two options, your two choices: stay where you are, continue with the bullshit, or take a chance and go all in for yourself. I'm going to be honest here. It depends on how bad you want it. How bad do you want yourself to stop dealing with the bullshit? And you've heard this before. Your new life will cost you your old one. Trust me on this. Your comfort, your friendships and relationships, the desire to be liked and understood. It sounds scary, but it doesn't matter. Your new life will be built on a new level of comfort that leads you forward with deeper and authentic friendships and relationships. You will be loved instead of just liked. You will be seen. You'll be heard instead of just understood. By leaving your current love life for a new one, you'll be able to overcome self sabotaging behaviors, challenge your limiting beliefs, and your inner mental blocks to rebuild yourself with love and belonging to yourself. This way, you can have the healthy, the secure, the supportive relationship you've been looking for. But how do you do this? So, one of the ways that I say this with my clients is to start with reflection. Ask yourself, what are you really afraid of? And just in case, here's the ones I mentioned earlier: the fear of rejection, the fear of getting hurt, the fear of being alone, the fear of dying alone, the fear of having to commit, the fear of giving up freedom, the fear of being not accepted, the fear of not being loved for who you are. Any of those. Or maybe it's a fear that I didn't even mention. Figure it out, write it down. Next, what habits or patterns are you engaging in that are covering up those fears? And what unhealthy ways are you self soothing or coping? So, for example, let's say you have the fear of being alone. Your habit or pattern would be staying in relationships that are bad for you. Like it's way overdue to leave this relationship. Your friends are telling you that you deserve better. You know you deserve better, but you always give him a chance to try again. Your coping mechanism or self soothing, it could be lying how you feel, excessive drinking, or overworking, just to name a few. When you can, give yourself some time alone to reflect on these questions, to dig into what fear you're pushing down so that you can start to, unravel the self-sabotaging behaviors. So you can learn how to deeply love and honor yourself so that you can build a new life, so that you can find the love you truly deserve from a place of knowing yourself. If you want to take this a step further and work on overcoming your sabotaging behaviors with me, I have limited one-on-one coaching spots available starting in April. All you have to do is fill out the coaching application to get started. If you want to learn more about what coaching packages I have and other ways to work with me, check out my website, which will be included in the show notes. Thank you for listening to the Reinventing the Arena podcast. If you loved this episode or even the podcast, please leave a review on Apple Podcasts or a rating on Spotify. It helps more ambitious women like yourself find this show and learn how to have a healthy relationship with themselves and a partner they love. Until next time, remember to believe in yourself that you were meant for a better relationship, not only with fully knowing and loving yourself for who you are, but knowing that there's a man out there for you. You're not too picky. You're not too much. You are enough. And the right man knows this too.